Good evening, Commissioners. The United States of America, which was founded in 1776, is a system that believes in balanced government. The founding fathers, which were young people, envisioned a system of checks and balances to hold all parties responsible for ensuring that all citizens were represented accurately. At age 25, I believe as the youngest candidate, I represent my generation under these values. Commissioners, I want you to know that I have been featured on CNN News as an iReporter. A lot of my things have been featured on CNN, such as on the Mississippi River flooding. Commissioner Schaefer, I interviewed her through Breakthrough Women. I was a member of the White House Press Corps when President Barack Obama came here to Memphis, Tennessee, and visited Booker T. Washington High School. I also just recently greeted Hollywood celebrity Jason Earls, Diamond Rio at the Dublin Music Fest, and Harrison Frazier at Southwind. I have gained a close business partnership with Barbara Hyde of the Hyde Foundation and Matt FedEx founder Fred Smith. And I would like to read a letter that I have just recently received from Governor Bill Haslam of Tennessee, who I'm a business associate with also. And it states, "Dear Nicholas, thank you for contacting me. Listening to and learning from Tennesseans is very important to me, and I'm committed to better understanding your concerns. As I travel across the state and learn about the unique challenges facing each community, one thing in common is places that I visit is the need for new jobs. As the governor, my priority is to make Tennessee #1 in the state in the Southeast region. As part of my plan to bring high-quality jobs to Tennessee, I'm working to improve our educational system, manage the budget conservatively, and implement regional economic development strategies to leverage each region's existing assets. Again, I thank you for contacting my office and concerns. Warmest regards, Governor Bill Haslam." I'd like to thank you, Commissioners, for your service to humanity. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions or comments for Mr. Pegues? All right, thank you. Mr. Polk, Louis Polk.
Huh? Good. Oh, that's a terrible. The other time we had went to oh my God.
Nicholas Pegues reporting here in Nashville, Tennessee.
You gotta get a pack.
All the organizations that's here to support early childhood education. Could you make them feel welcome, please? Now stand up for us, please.
Thank you. Stand up. Yeah.
Hey, all the way from Memphis. Thank you all.
Great. There's two announcements. We'll stand in recess until 4:30 to hear the remainder of the bills. The second announcement is just remember we have subcommittee meetings tomorrow at 9 o'clock and 4 o'clock. We've got over 100 bills to hear tomorrow, so get you a good breakfast. Bring you lunch. Stand in recess at 4:30. Thank you.
Public Service Leadership Academy. Just please stand so we can welcome you. There they are. And we also would like to recognize the Stand for Children, members from across the state. You would please stand. I want to thank you all for being here today, watching how government works. Representative Pitt, you recognize.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Got a couple of great examples of outstanding leadership of our Tennessee Technology Centers in the audience today. Mark Lenz and Mark Powers from Nashville and Clarksville-Dixon. Just want to ask them to stand and just say thank you for your work on behalf of higher education in this state.
Representative Brooks, you're recognized, please.
The old Brooks compared to the young Brooks and the like. I think I've got some folks from the teachers from Knox County, the KCEA, is Sherry and Bill here. I don't see the two programs that already exist, University of Tennessee in Knoxville and Vanderbilt, and that they would not receive credits. If it's okay with this committee, I would ask for a committee roll for 1 week so that we can get with the Senate and legal and draft these amendments.
Without objection, we have one committee roll by Speaker Nathan. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Ramsey, it looks like you've got item number 3, that's House Bill 3770. You're recognized, sir.
I do, and thank you, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. This bill was brought to us from the School Board Association, and it goes.
Got a motion and a second.
It goes to further clarify existing the tradition that those 24 counties that are under the 1981 Budgeting Act are required only to pass a designated fund for the LEA budget.
Are you identifying the amendment?
Yes,
We have an amendment on this. I have a motion on the amendment. Motion. Have a motion and a second on the amendment.
and that's essentially what the amendment says. It rewrites the bill to clarify that those counties operating under the 81 Act may only adopt a dollar amount for the school budget rather than actually approving the various categories and line items, which has been traditionally the case. This just puts it in code.
Okay, is everybody here representing PQ?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Sponsor, does that include most every county, that 81 Act? Is that?
No, there are only 24 of the counties that are under the 81 Act.
Okay, thank you.
And under the 57 Act, because I think a majority of the others, that is specified more clearly.
Got a motion and a second. Any more discussion on the amendment before we go to the full bill? If not, all in favor, say aye. All opposed, ayes have it. Representative Pegues, you're recognized, sir.
Thank you, Lee.
Chairman, so this would indeed codify that the legislative body, as in county commissions, could in fact approve the bottom line without addressing line items.
Yes, and essentially, when terms change and typically when you get a lot of new commissioners on, they have questions about that. And constantly the School Board Association and the PCCA are getting inquiries wondering why they can't do that. Well, in the 57, it's specified, and it's intended in the 81 Act, but not specified. So there.
Next on the calendar will be item number 9, House Bill 3636 by Representative Mark. You are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, committee.
I have a motion. Have a motion and a second. This bill does have an amendment, I believe. So I have a motion on the amendment. Have a motion and a second on the amendment. If you would, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and committee. This is a caption bill, and the amendment simply states that we're encouraging the department to create and implement a parental contract that would improve parental involvement in schools.
Would you mind to read the drafting code on that?
Yes, sir. 01401262.
Thank you. Do I have discussion on the amendment? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. All opposed, the ayes have it. Amendment goes on the bill. The bill as amended is before you. Discussion on the bill. Questions been called for. All in favor say aye. All opposed, the ayes have it. Calendar and rules.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, committee.
Nicholas Pegues reporting. Nicholas Pegues reporting here with Beth Hartwell, the Speaker of the House of Representatives here in the great state of Tennessee, who's holding her hand a letter from the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Ms. Hartwell.
Absolutely, and isn't it an honor that they have thanked you for your work and your efforts and what an inspiration you are to young Tennesseans and young Americans. So this was quite an honor for you to receive this letter. Thank you for sharing with me.
Thank you, Ms. Hartwell, and you have a blessed day. And it's an honor to represent Tennessee. Nicholas Pegues for. This is awesome. Nicholas Pegues in the governor's office. Nicholas Pegues reporting.
For almost, Ron said, that I won the election. The way he left out was the part that I campaigned for about 2 years. And that process is not always the most fun in the world, but it's a great process. If you have the chance to govern, you're a lot better because you go through the campaign. And one of the things that is apparent to you when you campaign, I spend a lot of time visiting businesses because I do want to be about creating jobs. I want to make certain that when you do graduate and that you come back, that you have a reason to be in Memphis and you have a reason to be in Tennessee, because they should be forced to send their child to a school that's not great. And so I welcome what you're doing here. I think it is good for the state. It's not just about helping a small group of students get a great education. You can be part of encouraging a greater culture that places a high importance on education, that realizes if we're going to compete and if we're going to have the quality of life that we want, this is important. It's a privilege for me to introduce Kevin Huffman, who's our new Commissioner of Education. He's been on the job for all of 3 days. But one of the reasons that I asked Kevin to come do this job is this. He made it clear to me at the very beginning, he believes in the education of every child, period. That there aren't going to be some kids that we're going to say they can't learn. And that's important. And one of the challenges that we have in Tennessee for all of us, if you go to school here, if you go to school at East High School, or we just left, wherever you go, is to raise the value of education in Tennessee. We have a cultural issue, if you will, around education, but we don't take it seriously enough. That's all of our jobs, regardless of where you're getting your education.
Nicholas Pegues here with Commissioner Heidi Schaefer. As I was stating before, I came up with the title. They came up with the title calling me the governor here at the Election Commission by my woman Karen Hart. And I just wanted to say that I believe Governor Haslam is a good person, a very caring person.
I do too, and his wife is from here in Memphis and Shelby County, so we feel doubly thrilled because not only is Governor Haslam a good businessman and a good governor, but he's got roots through his wife here, and we love that because we are the largest county in Tennessee.
Absolutely.
And how Memphis goes is how Tennessee goes, so it's very important to Tennessee that we do well, and I know Governor Haslam has this close to his heart.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe I'll follow in his footsteps.
There you go, absolutely.
Thank you, Commissioner Schaefer. Okay.
The governor.